Hey guys, welcome to a new video, and today I'll be telling you a video on one of the most biggest, probably one of the most, not really controversial, but more of the harder choices to choose from. Which one is better, the Assassin's Cowl or the Liar's Handshake? Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because I'm planning to make a build all based around probably both these exotics in the same video, probably a little bit later on, and just to describe the whole gameplay mechanic around them and describe a little bit more in depth into them. But just as a disclaimer, how I experienced using both these characters in both these exotics in the game is that I used same mods, the same fragments, same everything, basically same guns. I didn't change anything besides the exotics, and that's it. That's the only thing I changed. And I had a really sorry, I had to sneeze. I had a really fun time using both these exotics, and I really want to describe my opinion on which one is better, or maybe not which one is better, or maybe what seems to be the most viable in certain situations, because I feel like it's more of an even game. But anyways, getting into the video, if you guys want to see any more of my Destiny 2 content, and maybe other content later on in the future, make sure you guys comment down below if you want any videos that you want me to create or anything, or if you want to see any more builds to be made, or giving any recommendations helps my channel a lot. And if I was checking my full subscribers, or not subscribers, my view count from right now, as that last video I made, the best solar hunter build, I got 149 views in the first 2 days in 22 hours. So I really appreciate that, guys, and hopefully you guys have a great time enjoying this video. And let's just get on to it. Alright, so now the first section that we're going to be talking about is what are these exotics and which exotic is what are these exotics, what do they do, and just what they mostly use for. Now, going into the first one, we're going to be talking about the Assassin's Cowl. Coming out in the Shadowkeep campaign, this one was a drop that you could get from being Shadowkeep. It probably was the first exotics I ever got, and probably I fell in love with, as I really stopped playing around with Red War. Just kind of got a little bland for me. But if you don't know what this exotic does, this is really a universal exotic. If you didn't know, this is that getting powered melee kills grants you invisibility and healing, and this healing is actually pretty substantial. Probably can give you bottom to top really easily. And I really recommend using this exotic for you can use it for Strand, which I use a lot, and it's really fun. I'm probably gonna make a whole build on that, and I really use it on tons of other things, make it really useful. Just the whole basis of that. Now, the invisibility also can change from higher to lower based on the amount you can get. Now, now, if you kill a minor or red bar enemy, you'll be getting about 5 seconds of invisibility, maybe 6 or 7. Getting to an orange bar, 6, 7, or 8, or 9 or 10, and then killing a mini boss or champion such as that gives you, or like a yellow bar, gives you a full 15 seconds of invisibility. Now, that is a lot of time to go invis, but it also is quite hard to kill a champion at some points, especially using this exotic because of how struggling it can be sometimes killing enemies with its not buffing melee damage at all. But now getting into the second exotic that we'll be using, which is the Liar's Handshake. Now this exotic, I believe, was introduced in Season of the Opulence, and this, not the new one, the old one, not Season of the Haunted. But this exotic basically lets you is that getting hit by someone or meleeing someone 2 times in a row, does not matter the target, you can hit 2 different people, gives you a cross counter ability. This ability lets you counter someone with an arc damaging hit, and this allows you to do a substantial amount of damage. And this, by the way, this stacks with combination blow, unlike Assassin's Cowl. Assassin's Cowl doesn't give you any melee buffs, but it does require the invis from Assassin's Cowl. That's the only differences from them. But getting into more of more of the Liar's Handshake. Liar's Handshake is incredibly powerful, and it's probably, I want to say, a really close-up or really good contender. If you're not going with Strand Titan, this is probably like the second best choice you can have because of how strong it is for some things. And I've been using it a lot, and it's really good for killing champions because if you get 3 stacks combination blow, 1-2 punch shoddy, you can absolutely annihilate overloads because jolting effect that naturally has. You can kill bears before they even pull up their things. But the unstopped ogres are pretty hard to deal with. They just slam you instantly. But you can still work around with that with blinding nades. That's what I use. And they're really fun. It's a really fun build to use. But all right, now it's time to get into the next section, which is what are the good sides of the exotics and what are the bad sides of the exotics. Now, all right, getting into this, I was feeling as I'm somewhat of a professional, or somewhat of a little bit of a professional hunter man, because this is probably one of the most played subclasses of all time for me. I really have a fun time using Liar's Handshake over Assassin's Cowl. I used to use Assassin's Cowl all the time. I don't really like using it that much because of the drip issues. Even though I got the only other ornament for it, but you know. Anyways, Assassin's Cowl, the good side of it is that you can go invis, and this goes higher with each enemy you kill, like I said before. And this is incredibly powerful for some higher end content in the game, like if you're trying to do a GM or Master Nightfall. It's really good because you can use this all the time for a really hard hitting enemy type, or like a really good way to kill some little trash ads, you know. But the bad problem with this is that the melee damage can only go up to a certain amount. I think it's 32,000 because of Assassin's Cowl times 3. Now, or combination build times 3. But now, talking about Liar's Handshake, this goes well and beyond combination blow times 3 because it's buffed with it. Now, you only do get like maybe every 2 punches, you get that really hard hitting melee, which can one shot pretty well. So if you punch, you activate your your 1-2 punch rocket, and then you melee someone, or you get meleeed back, you can do really hard damage against some really good champions like Overload. They'll stop them pretty quickly. It really goes well. The main disadvantages is that the healing is a lot less significant. You only get combination blow healing and the healing that that Liar's Handshake gives you when you melee someone. And that's still pretty good. It's just that it has a bit of a struggle with some things on some points. Now, in my opinion, if you were to go use this in higher end content, I'd suggest in solo content because this is more of a solo thing. You're not really supporting your teammates. You're really clearing the ads for everyone else, and you're letting everyone else do DPS, or you're letting everyone else get a buff off of one person. And that's what I used a lot of the time. But for Assassin's Cowl, this is really team-based because, sure, you're not giving them invis, but you're getting yourself invis because you can go and kill ads. You can kill the trash ads for us. Like you can be that one person that kills always the trash ads, and always be the good person that helps get rid of everything and helps getting the reses or getting the clutch up in certain parts of the game. But anyways, that's my opinion on this whole thing. I've really seen a lot of a split on this because of how people decide that one's is better. I feel like both are really equal in this scenario because they both have their different things. Like for example, Omnioculus and Graviton Forfeit. I believe that's all it's called. I might be tripping, but it's for those two things, and then it just works incredibly well for how useful and how powerful both these builds can go for. Now, I hope you guys really enjoyed my video. If you want to see any more of my content, just go check out my YouTube channel in down below, and make sure you guys, if you want to comment down below on any more things, or just give your opinion on what the whole view is of this. I'm totally up for that, whatever. But thank you guys so much for watching. And if you do enjoy, make sure you guys check out any more of my content. And thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a great day.